Hello, welcome to Cartoon Graveyard. It's Inktober. I'm smashing all the mics around. So there you go. So Inktober is going on. I'm drawing away every day for Inktober. There are many more in there. Go on to Jack Union 1885. Today is a bit of a request show, so welcome to Monday's Quick Draw, and I'll see you inside. You know the drill. Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to the Cartoon Graveyard. So let's crack straight on into this because I think this is going to be a long one considering it's a quick draw Monday. So the request has come in for this is horrible. A request has come in for from one of the followers of Cartoon Graveyard who is currently suffering from, I hope no longer currently suffering, but when this request came in, they were suffering from wisdom teeth. And they were wondering whether or not there was a tooth fairy that kept coming for. This is nice. There was a tooth fairy that kept coming for you as long as you were putting teeth down. So, do you get an adult tooth fairy? Now, I think you. I think as long as you're prepared to give teeth, you probably get a tooth fairy, yeah? That should be the way it be. So let's just draw that in there. So what would actually happen to your tooth fairy? What kind of fairy would still be going after all this time? Just oh my god, just stop losing teeth. And I think maybe, I mean, everyone gets different tooth fairies. I mean, in France, your tooth fairy is a mouse, if I remember rightly. I'm sure I, I've read that somewhere. Please say in the comments if that's true. If you think you get a mouse in France, look it up, Google it for me. I'm busy. I'm busy. So that's awful there, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. So if if you're growing older, do you get the same tooth fairy? Do you get a tooth fairy all your life? In which case, is that tooth fairy wishing that you were no longer toothed up, not toothed up? And if so, this is a very small. I must have been doing something. I must have been doing something very intricate last time I had the artist tablet out. Now the thing is I'm also still in as I'm drawing this. I mean, who knows when it goes out? But as I'm drawing this, I'm still doing Inktober, so everything everything is art, art, art. Now, I think that if you've got a tooth fairy that follows you around for life, so as I said, in France, I think you get a mouse. Here in the UK, and I think it's the same in the States, you get a proper fairy. There we go. That's a nice. There we go. Oh no, I don't. That's. There we go. That's a good wing. So, how would they differ? Now, first off, you you just don't wanna you just don't wanna do anything as you get older, do you? Especially the job you've done all your life. It's like tidying up after your kids. Or you know what it's like. I mean, once you become a student and you realise your parents are no longer tidying up after you, but you are fully aware that let's put that. How does a tooth go? It would be a grim old adult tooth, wouldn't it? Not a beautiful, beautiful milk tooth of a child. Um, it's 'cause I don't know, something grim like that under the. I think the look the look of horror on anyone's face, or that just that resigned, ugh, looking at them. This is yours, it. You've left this here. You just wouldn't care anymore. You'd start talking to the person that left it behind. Hair's not that. You're no longer going to be that. You've been gathering teeth. The pretty fairy is gone. I don't have time for my hair. Do you know what time it was when you called me out? Do you know what time of night this is? And you've called me out for this. Thanks for this horrible, grim, grim part of you that that you think I somehow still want. Like putting your kids' pictures up on the fridge. It's just one of those kind of parental things that I don't want to do it. I'm giving her gloves. You know, the you're prepared to do anything. Your parents are prepared to do anything for you when you're younger. But the moment you start to get on a little bit, that or do it yourself, or the grimness of cleaning up after you. This is a big hand. Okay, that's maybe a little bit too big, that hand, but never mind. It's a quick draw Monday. We like a quick draw Monday. The difference is obviously quick draw Monday. I have to talk as I'm drawing, and what is that? What have I done there? There we go. Let's make that hand as big. This is a big fairy, isn't it? Like a bumblebee. So what's she going to be wearing? Is she going to be wearing her delicate little fairy robes? No, no, she is not going to be wearing a delicate little fairy robes. She is going to be. Let's do that better than I was doing it. This is a dungaree job. Do like a pair of dungarees. I'm not sure. I'm not sure fairies are. So a couple of buttons down there. Is this yours? Is it? I think one of those headband things on to make it look like still freckled up. Oh, that's a horrible freckle there in the middle. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Still freckled up a bit. Um, so wearing dungarees. This is a practical fairy. Doesn't have to come out very often. Thinking, I thought we were done with all of this. Let's put a little Tinkerbell bubble on there as well. So that that Tinkerbell bubble. This thing is going to come into your room. It's going to say that you. What have you been eating? This is wear and tear that I can well do without. Do you know what I was saying? I was watching my stories. I don't have time to come out anymore. Is this the last one? Is this the last one? You brought the last one now. So I think that's it. I think we've done it justice, don't we? Should we should we make her that she's she's naked under there. She's still a fairy. at the end of the day. So there you go. Give her some freckles on her shoulder. That's that's yeah, aging tooth fairy. Um, no longer cares, wondering why he has to pick these up. And let's give a bit of tooth fairy magic. So three, two, one, and magic. Boosh. Hey, what's this under your pillow? Wait, you should clean your teeth more often. I don't know. We could have a name for it. Marigold because of the gloves. Um, Nuff. How about Nuff? Fair enough. Fair enough. I imagine it with a ciggy. So there you go. There is a cartoon graveyard tooth fairy for adults. It's been a pleasure. There you go. That was a wonderful cartoon graveyard. I I would definitely say that she is a fair enough. I think maybe only a mum and dad called her Marigold. So you know all the things I'd like you to do. Please subscribe below. It's always good to have people that are regularly subscribing. Ring that little bell if you want that alert, and make some suggestions. This was a suggestion show. It's always good to have a suggestion for Monday's quick draw, and it's always been a pleasure as always. Bye bye.